and my friends, philosophers and guides, my patrons, and those who asked me to discuss with you W, how to frame WH questions, how to frame interrogative sentences are being asked to join my class, to attend my class, so that I may go on with my discussion with you, so that I may share my ideas with you. Hi, viewers. Again, I am that. Good evening. Good evening, Mr. Sheikh. I am for you. You are welcome, and better late than never. I am late, I admit, because my dinner over and I have started live streaming. From which city you are, sir? I am from the city of Krishnagore, just adjacent to Kolkata, and I had been working as an assistant teacher in English for more than 37 years in Krishnagore High School. And after having retired from my job, I have started sharing my ideas, my views with you, my grammatical views with you. And somebody has asked me how to deal with WH questions. And those who have already joined, please ask your friends to attend the class, to join my class, to like, comment, appreciate, and also subscribe to. I have nothing to do but share my ideas only. However, last day or last night, I shared with you my ideas how to frame WH questions on what and which. I have already mentioned that which is more specific than what. Therefore, today I am going to discuss with you when. You means when. When is suggestive of time. Time. For example, when by content. I came to Kolkata in the year 1985, and before that I lived in Mumbai. And what will be the question? When did you come to Kolkata from Mumbai after a long gap? When did you come to Kolkata from Mumbai after a long gap? This is the question. And the answer is hidden behind the content. Clear? And the answer is hidden behind the content. And the question should be framed in such a manner that the answer can be discovered or found within the given content. Clear? Hello, my friends. Next question is, Your school starts at 10:30 a.m. and what will your father ask you? Your father will ask you, when does your school start, my son? And I think you are late today. I think you are late today. When does your school start? The basic formula is that WH word plus auxiliary verb plus subject plus principal verb. Clear? The basic theory, the basic principle is that WH question plus auxiliary verb plus subject plus principal verb. Clear? Nothing else. This is the basic formula. Another example I am taking from when. For example, in the year 1960, my father returned from this school and how will you ask your father? You will ask your father, when did you return from your service? When did you retire from his service? So when suggests specific time, period of time, and at the same time a span of time. Clear? The year, the day, the time, etc. All these are, sir, it will be beneficial if you kindly make an arrangement for discussion on Madhyamik English writing skills. Okay, I have kept it in mind, and please mention the topic which I will share with you, which I will discuss with you. Hello, Mr. Kumar. You have asked me to speak Hindi, and I admit that I am very weak in Hindi because I am from Bengal and I can't speak Hindi, but I understand Hindi. I know Hindi. When somebody speaks Hindi, I can understand. Even I enjoy Hindi films. But I can't speak Hindi, and this is my weakness. This is my weakness. YouTube has forbidden me to disclose my name. Yet I am telling you my name. My name is Sukumar Boiragi from Krishnagad city, adjacent to Kolkata, and I am in educational field till now because I taught in Krishnagad High School for more than 37 years. And that is why I cannot prevent myself from doing this job. However, whatever may be the fact, for example, it was raining. It was raining, and I came to the club meeting late. I came to the club meeting late, and one of the members may ask me, when have you come here? Although it is raining, when have you come here? Although it is raining. So it is present perfect tense. You see that WH word plus auxiliary verb plus subject plus principal verb. This is the basic formula. And you have seen that in the construction of WH questions, many persons make mistakes in making questions. In making questions, many make mistakes, and that is why it is very difficult to give you answer. Another example from when. For example, the rain started at 5 p.m. The rain started at 5 p.m. and I woke up from sleep, and having woken up, I may ask you, when did rain start? When did rain start? So when plus did is auxiliary verb and it is in the present, it is in the past form, and start is the present form because it is in past indefinite tense. When did the rain start? And the answer is at 5 p.m. So questions should be framed in such a way that the answer is hidden or concealed within the given content. Okay. Another example from when. From example, I have been doing this difficult sum for a long time, from about 8 o'clock in the morning. From about 8 o'clock in the morning. And somebody may ask me, when have you been working this sum? When have you been working on the sum or solving this sum or working out the sum? Sum means mathematics. Therefore, my answer is from 8 o'clock in the morning. So, I have mentioned that when suggests specific time, when suggests duration of time, when suggests year, when suggests month, when suggests week, and when is related to time. This is my formula. Clear? But you will have to keep it in mind, which tense am I using? Because in English you know that there are 4 forms of tenses like indefinite, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. And in each tense there is a specific construction formula, and when you are framing a WH question, you will have to follow the rule of tense, because English is an international language. It has brevity, it has masculinity, and it has a clear tense system. Never deviate from tense system. Okay, let us come to where. I have discussed when, but where? Suppose I am coming to you from Kolkata. I am coming to you from Kolkata or Mumbai or Madras, whatever may be the place. But you may ask me, where are you coming from? Where are you coming from? Where is the WH word? R is auxiliary verb. U is subject. Coming is principal verb. and from is preposition. And why is the preposition at the last of the sentence? And it is the formula, it is the method that the preposition is always used at the end of a sentence. Where are you coming from? Clear? For example, I may say, I am or you are coming to me, from a distant land. And I may ask you, where were you? For a long time, I couldn't see you. Where were you for a long time? No. Where had you been? Where had you been? Never use where. Where had you been? That means it is suggesting a prolonged time. And that is why you will have to had been instead of where. Where had you been for a long time? I couldn't see you. Clear? For example, you have found a beautiful object on your way to school. On your way to school, you have picked up a pencil box, suppose. And your friend may ask you, where have you found this? Where have you found this? WH word where? Have is auxiliary verb, you is subject, and found is the past participle form of find. It is the principal verb. And my dear friends, I advise you to follow in most of the cases, WH word plus auxiliary verb according to tense. Remember it according to tense. WH word plus auxiliary verb plus subject plus finite verb or principal verb, and then other things. Clear? And these are the general methods of constructing WH words. Clear? For example, what? Somebody is lamenting, somebody is crying, somebody is mourning, and you may ask him, what are you mourning for? What are you mourning for? What are you crying for? What for means why? What for means why? And if you use what for are you crying, it is also correct. But it is cliche. It is old. It is old. In our student life, our teachers taught us, what for are you crying? But in modern times, it is cliche and it cannot be used. The modern grammarians say, what are you crying for? Similarly, where are you coming from? Clear? And if you learn how to construct WH word, I have already discussed what, I have already discussed which, I have already discussed when, I have already discussed where. Therefore, I fervently hope that you will be very much efficient in constructing interrogative sentences. Suppose you are a teacher and you will have to write some questions for making question papers. What will you do? If you are unable to make questions, it will be very much humiliating for you. And that is why I advise all of you, even in corporate sector, you will have to learn how to speak English fluently, elegantly, and correctly. You will have to learn WH questions. You will have to learn how to give answer. Therefore, I request all of you like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel and Easy Step to English Grammar. Thank you all of you. Good night. Next day I will appear before you with how. Varieties of how much, how many, how far, how long, etc. Be present just 11:30 p.m. Goodbye.